Well, hello there, friends. Fantastic lamb chops today. Oh, it's got a little mascarpone cheese with a little garlic and sun-dried tomato, rutabaga mash, and an amazing port wine sauce. Oh, you're gonna love it, I promise you. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And stay tuned, friends. We're making lamb chops right now together. Okay, friends, I'm telling you, those are my favorite lamb chops. I used to make them at the restaurant. People love those. They're so delicious. You see? Look, I got the lamb rack already clean and ready to go. To do this, my friends, there is a link. Jack is going to give you a link when I clean the rack of lamb. I did a rack of lamb. And there's a way where I show you how to clean it all up, okay? If you can get them clean, great. You don't need to do it, but otherwise, you buy a rack of lamb. And I always tell you guys, when you buy a rack of lamb, buy a big rack. No, meaning like a heavy one. Because you see, the side of the bone of a little one, a scrawny one, it's going to be the same. So you have same size bone, but the loin is much, much bigger. So you want to get a big rack, okay? Weight a lot, like 2.5 pounds if you can get them, okay? It's better that way. All right, I got my clarified butter here because if I do regular butter, regular butter, friends, it'll burn, right? So we don't want it to burn, so we're going to put clarified butter. Or if you don't have clarified butter, you have a cooking oil, a good cooking oil, whatever you use. You know, I like the avocado oil because it's got a very high smoke point, the avocado oil. But use whatever oil is comfortable for you, my friend, okay? We're going to put them here, right here, and hopefully this thing is going to give me a good Maillard reaction. That's what I'm doing it here for, to create a nice Maillard reaction, which is a caramelization of the protein. Okay, friends? You know, it's not fancy or anything, you know. It's, oh, you, Mamma Mia, put this one on the wrong way. You come back over here. You come back over here. Yeah, I'm talking to the lamb chops. You know, when the chef is starting to talk to your ingredient, you know you're in trouble, eh? But it's okay, friends. We're all having fun, right? Everybody's having fun. All right, now we're going to put a little more salt and pepper on the other side. We're going to put a little more salt and pepper on the other side. And I should have waited a little bit longer, but it was a lot hotter. Sometimes I'm afraid I'm going to be too hot, and so I don't wait long enough. And but it's okay. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Little salt, and we're going to not touch them. Don't touch them. Don't leave them alone. We're not cooking them. We're just getting them a nice caramelization. Maybe you wait a little longer. You want to make sure your butter or your oil is 365. Mine was 3 1/4. I don't know what's wrong with me. You know, look, guys, I'm gonna make this is delicious. I promise you, you're gonna love this. They really are amazing. Do I touch them? No, don't touch them yet. Leave them alone. I'm gonna put on top of it a little mascarpone, or you can use cream cheese, and then we're gonna flavor, friends. So we got parsley, little fresh thyme. If you use right thyme, use little garlic, chopped garlic, a little sun-dried tomato if you got them, okay? If you don't have them, don't worry about it. Don't put them in. You don't have them. You don't put them in if you don't have them, right? A little salt. Where's the salt? Here you go. Right there. And I want to mix this up, you see? And then I'm going to put this on top of each chop, my friends. Yeah, I'm going to put it on top of each chop. Hey, let's check this lamb chop, but we don't want to cook them here. We just want to get them to a nice. There you go. Look. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And I want to do it much longer because I'm going to finish them in the oven. You see? Oh, I got worry. It smells amazing already, right? Okay, so we don't want to overcook them, my friend. We don't want to overcook them. Now, you know, I like my beef medium rare. But my lamb, I like a medium. Okay, so I don't want it to be too reddish. So look, we'll put them like this. We'll put them on a tray, okay? And then we're going to put the cheese on top of it. And then on top of that, my friends, I'm going to put my seasoned breadcrumb. This is going to be delicious. You know what's a good part about this, friends? You can make them in advance. This one is a little bigger. This one is going to be for Jack. It's a little bigger. You know what, friends? The cool part about making this recipe is, I'm going to start making the sauce. The good part about making this recipe is, let me turn this off, is you can make them in advance. So if you have a dinner party, you can make all this in advance, my friend. The chop could be ready with a cheese on it, with a breadcrumb on it, and all you got to do at the last minute is pop them in the oven. You can make the sauce, you can make everything in advance. All right? So sauce, talking about sauce. All right? We're going to put a little butter. I'll put just a little bit of butter. I love this recipe, my friends. You're going to like it too, I promise you. Put a little butter in there, okay? Don't be shy now. Don't be shy. Don't let people tell you can't have butter. If people tell you can't have butter, tell them to, you know. We're going to make a sauce with a port wine and bourbon. And I got those blueberry that I love. Blueberry, sage, shallot reduction. And that's shallots right there. You know, we use those beautiful shallots. We're gonna caramelize them a little bit. Oh, you know what I forgot? I'm gonna put a little bit of vinegar in there, my friends. I'm gonna put just a touch of vinegar. I'm gonna put a mixed berry vinegar or a fig vinegar, if you have one. If you don't have one, if you have a regular balsamic vinegar, you can do that with a regular balsamic vinegar. But a regular balsamic vinegar is going to be 4 years old, 8 years old maybe. It's going to be very acid. So if you do that, if you don't have an aged balsamic vinegar, mine is 18 years old, so it's a little sweet. If you don't have one of those, then what you do, my friends, you put a regular balsamic vinegar and add a little bit of sugar, because you're going to need it, otherwise it's too acid, right? Now, unless you're using a port wine or a Marsala wine or a Madeira wine, then it's slightly sweet. Now, for those of you that don't drink wine, don't worry about it. Don't drink wine. If you don't drink wine, then you don't drink wine. What are you going to do? I recommend you use a good stock, okay? Look, little blueberry. They're dry blueberries, eh? I like it better to use the dry fruit when I do that. A little fresh thyme. No, sage. Sage, right? So far, your sauce is very easy, you notice, right? Right? Very simple. You see, I don't do complicated things. People say I do complicated things. I do not. I try to make things very simple, right? Hey, put the whole sage in there. If you don't have a fresh sage, did you understand what I just said? Because I didn't. If you don't have fresh sage, you use dry, but use little, eh? Always cut by half, all right? A little bit of the aged balsamic vinegar. If you can see, it's very thick. If you have it. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. All right? Or put the regular one, right? A little port wine, or Marsala, or Madeira. And if you don't drink wine, then don't put it in. Then put it on more stock, that's all. It's very simple. And the sauce, my friend, I'm using my beautiful stock, beef stock. All right? And I'm going to cook all this. I'm going to let it reduce. Okay? So, here's what we're going to do. We are going to let this reduce. We are going to let the chop, if you're doing it at home in advance, you got to let them cool completely. Not in the fridge, room temperature. Then we're going to put the cheese on it together. And then we're going to put the breadcrumb on it together. And then we're going to pop them in the oven. And then we're going to serve them. And I'm going to cook them with a little broccolini. Broccolini, I already poached the broccolini in boiling water, and then I plunged them in ice water, right? And then I made some rutabaga mash. And if you don't have rutabaga, it's not easy to find. Potato mash, perfectly fine. Jack was recording what I was doing my prep. So a rutabaga is no big deal. You peel it, right? And then you cut it in pieces, and you put it in boiling water like you do potatoes, right? And then you, when the potatoes are nice and tender, when the rutabaga mash is tender, you put it in a food processor, you mash it, right? And then you add a little bit of butter. In this one, I'll give you the exact recipe. I think I put butter, a little fresh thyme, maybe some maple syrup, a little sriracha, and a little butter. So this is my rutabaga mash, but you can make a regular mash, okay? So So we're going to do all this when we're finished, my friend. We're going to let that reduce. We're going to let that cool. And then when we come back, we'll put the cheese on it together. And then we'll put the breadcrumb and we'll pop them in the oven. All right? So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, friends. I did a few of them, so I don't spend too much time wasting your time here, my friends. I got the chop right there. Make sure they're room temp. Huh? You don't need to have them cold, but you can put them, right now you can put them in the fridge when they're ready until you're ready to eat. All right, so look, we're going to put a little of that cheese. Oh, I put the cheese in a pastry bag. You can take an ice cream scoop, a little ice cream scoop or a spoon or whatever it is. Doesn't matter. Just make sure you do it nice, though, okay? You put it in, the whole thing, okay? See, the whole thing. Right there, right? Don't be afraid now. And put a lot of cheese here. Like I said, you can use garlic, the sun-dried tomatoes, and it'll be delicious. You can use brie cheese also. Mascarpone is my favorite cheese to do this, but cream cheese is fine. Mascarpone is just an Italian cream cheese, triple cream. But cream cheese works fine for this. We can't always find mascarpone. Even in Fort Lauderdale, we can't find mascarpone. Sometimes you go to the grocery store and they got mascarpone made who knows where. It's not so good. So look, we're done with this. Take it out of the way. And then what you do now, you take your breadcrumb, put them right on top, just like this. Be generous, eh? And pack it in. See, you want to pack it in, see? And be elegant, eh? Make sure it's nice and clean. All right, so you don't put too much anywhere else, just on top. And make sure you don't see the cheese no more, eh? See? So now, my friends, they are ready to go to the oven. Doesn't mean we're going to put them in the oven now because, I got to finish my sauce. I want to show you how to do that. Okay, but it's for you. If you make them for a dinner party, let me tell you, this is easy. Forget about a dinner party. How about tomorrow night for dinner? Take a dish right there, out of the way, boom. Breadcrumb in the freezer, 17 years. I promise you, they'll last forever in there, right? All right, so the sauce, my friends. We're going to put a little bourbon. If you don't drink bourbon, try it, it's good. But if you don't want it, don't worry about it. Now, I put it at the end because what's the sense of putting it at the beginning if you're going to lose all the alcohol, right? So now, my friends, it needs probably to be thickened a little bit, the sauce, you see? If we look at the sauce right now, friends, it's too liquid. So we have to thicken it a little bit. Let's put some more seasoning in there. Little salt and pepper. Let's take this out of the way. I'm going to put it in when I'm ready, yeah? In the oven. I got to thicken it a little bit, friends. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of my cooked roux. Remember I showed you that in one of the videos? How to thicken everything? It's cooked roux. It's already cooked, so I can put it at the end. It's not like a beurre manière where you have a raw flour. This flour is cooked already. So you put it in like this. Okay, and it's going to take a minute or so. And if you don't have a cooked roux, you have a little bit of cornstarch, arrowroot. Okay, you can use a beurre manière if you want, but I don't like it because I think it gives you too much of the flour flavor here. Okay, I put a little too much, you notice? Okay, and that's okay. That's why I got a little stock right there. This is the stock. So now I'm going to strain it, my friends. This is all about the texture, I'm telling you. This sauce, my friends, is all about the texture. I'm going to strain it, okay? So give me 1 second. I'm going to put it in. I'm going to change it right there. I'm going to get rid of all the shallots and the blueberries and all of the solids. We don't need any of that stuff. We want to be elegant. Wait until you see. I've done that many times. For those of you that are regular to the channel, you've probably seen something similar than this. And what you have coming out right there is things that dreams are made out of. You see. Those of you that are new to the channel. And I get this amazing bourbon flavor. which you're not going to have if you don't drink. But if you don't drink, you don't miss it. That's right. You don't drink it, so you don't miss it. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. All right. Now don't put this ladle back in there because it's got stuff in it. So you have to put a clean ladle. And now, my friend, I haven't even put the butter yet. And look at this, look at this. You like it? You see what I'm talking about? This, you can rub it all over your body. I'm telling you. All right, my friends, I got a mess. Not too much, not too much. I always save a little bit of stock on a salad. I haven't put the butter yet. And it looks beautiful already, right? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to saute my broccolini. And the broccolini, my friend, I'm just going to put a little butter. Just a little butter. A little butter, right? Right? The broccolini, like I was telling you, I just already poached it. It's poached it in boiling water. And then what I do, after I poach it in boiling water, friends, I put it in a paper towel. So that we'll get the ice out, first of all, I boil it, I put it in nice water, and then I take it out of the water and I put it on paper towel so it doesn't get wet. So when I saute, I don't need the water. I'm going to put a red onion, little red onion. Shallots, red onion, whatever you got. You can put a little garlic if you want it in there too. I'm going to saute them for a minute. The sauce is going to be finished. The rutabaga is hot already. So I'm just going to put this in the oven right now. And they're going to take a few minutes to cook. When they're ready, I'm going to come back and we're going to put the plate together. Okay, my friends? Be back in a minute. Oh, the oven is 400. The oven. Okay, friends, I'm going to take them out of the oven. And they should be golden browned. Turn the oven off. Otherwise, I always forget. So... And we're going to let them rest for a second here. And we're going to finish the sauce, friends. And to finish the sauce, all we need is a little butter. That's all we need. All right? You got to have butter. If you don't have butter in the sauce, something missing. Something missing. Yeah, make sure your heat is off. Mamma mia. I tell you to do it and I forget to do it myself. It was not really boiling, it was very low, but still, make sure the heat is off, my friends, because otherwise your butter will separate. Remember, putting butter to emulsify it. And don't forget, butter is an emulsion. And if you boil it, bring it to boil, it separates. So if you want it to be a beautiful sauce like this right there, you want to make sure that it's buttered. You see, look. Beautiful. Look at it. Look at this. You see it, Jack? You good? Look at this. All right. Okay. So now what we're going to do, friends, we're going to just, we're going to serve with a couple of them. We're going to put 2 chops. There could be a 3 chop per person, 2 chop per person, 7 chop per person. Depends how you like it. So all I'm going to do basically is I'm going to take my rutabaga mash. And I'm going to put a 2 because I'm making a 2. So 2 chop. I'm going to put each chop of it right there in my rutabaga mash. Just very simple and just like this, my friend. You see, right? Really, really simple. Okay, nothing really intricate. And then we're going to take a little bit of our sauce. Then we're going to put right there, my friends. You see, look, very, very simple. And put it right there. Yeah, you see how gorgeous that is? You like it? Right? And then we're going to take some of that beautiful broccolini. And we're going to put it right there in the back. And the broccolini stays right there. I probably could have put the broccolini before I put the chop, right? Do you think that would have been easier? Yeah, Yeah, but I make it complicated. So look, this is very simple, eh? This is like nothing fancy you guys can do. You can do is regular broccoli, eh? But I did it with the broccolini, right? A little bit of red onion, and that's it, my friend. All right? Make it however you want it. At the end of the day, it's your dish. But right now, it's mine. Jackie says, no, it's mine. So we'll have to fight that out. I say there's plenty for everybody. For everybody, right here, my friends. So look, what we're going to do now, we're going to go in. And like I said, make it with a regular mash, if you don't want the and right there, my friend, look how beautiful that is. Look, 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 I will show you, I'll show you the cut. Look at this, you see? So now, depends how you like to cook. Like, this is medium rare, okay? I kind of like, it's either too big of a piece. I'm not going to eat all this, otherwise I'm not going to be able to talk. So cook however you want it. Make sure you put some sauce in there, my friends. And the cheese is amazing on top of it. The whole thing is like a rutabaga mash. Oh yeah. My friends, I hope you enjoy. Remember, you can make it all in advance. The chop are ready in the fridge. When you're ready for dinner, boom, pop it in the oven. A few minutes, cook it to your liking, however you like it. Remember, thumbs up. They were not in the oven very long, my friends. They were in there maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes. 5, 6, 7 minutes. I cook it to 145, 140. Thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to ring that bell. Thanks for watching, friends. Man, that is delicious. No, I'm telling you what, I know why it's your favorite, Jack. Because a little opening? Okay. Wow, take it off the bone. You see? Jack, when you were a kid, you used to eat it off the bones, remember?